Most horrific theme park accidents. Did you know that behind the thrills and laughter lies a series of haunting incidents in theme parks worldwide? From a Superman ride turned nightmare to a ghost train engulfed in flames, the seemingly joyful settings have witnessed some of the most horrifying accidents. But how could a ride meant for fun turn into a tragedy? Well, in this video, we delve into the untold stories, exploring the tragic twists that forever changed the lives of those involved. Superman Drop Tower Accident. On June 21, 2007, 13-year-old Caitlin Lassiter experienced a chilling incident on Six Flags Kentucky Kingdom's Superman Tower of Power ride. This drop tower, mimicking a 154-foot fall, turned into a nightmare for Caitlin. As the ride commenced, disaster struck. A cable snapped, causing the ride to plunge unexpectedly. While other passengers suffered minor injuries from the cable, Caitlin faced a more devastating fate. The cable wound around her ankles, shattering her left femur and tearing away both her feet. The aftermath saw a desperate struggle to save Caitlin's limbs. Fortunately, doctors managed to reattach her right foot. However, the damage to her left leg was too severe, leading to amputation below the knee. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the unforeseen dangers lurking in theme park rides. In a seemingly routine ride, Caitlin's life changed forever. The simplicity of an amusement park visit took a tragic turn, leaving lasting scars and a painful memory for Caitlin and her family. The tragedy at Luna Park. On June 9, 1979, a horrifying incident unfolded at Luna Park in Sydney, Australia. The indoor ghost train ride turned into a nightmare as it caught fire, claiming the lives of 7 people, including 6 children. The absence of a sprinkler system proved fatal, allowing the fire to engulf the entire ride. Approximately 35 riders were inside the spooky train when the fire started, its cause still shrouded in mystery. Whether sparked by an electrical malfunction or an alleged arson attack by a mob boss, the fire quickly escalated. Despite staff efforts to evacuate guests, the park's understaffing and an insufficient fire hose led to tragic consequences. The lives lost and the destruction of the iconic ghost train marked a somber chapter in Luna Park's history. The Big Dipper disaster. In the heart of London's Battersea Park, the tragedy struck on May 13, 1972, marking the deadliest roller coaster accident in history. The historic Battersea Fun Fair, often considered the world's first theme park, housed the iconic Big Dipper, a massive wooden roller coaster operating since 1951. As UK schools had just concluded, the park was bustling with children and teenagers on that fateful day. Packed cars of eager riders ascended the initial hill, a routine journey for the Big Dipper. However, disaster unfolded as the hauling cable snapped just at the hill's pinnacle. The train hurtled backward, its emergency braking system failing. Speeding around a curve, the cars derailed, resulting in a tragic pileup. A child witness vividly described the horror, stating most of the people on the back all got crushed up because it came down backward. The outcome was devastating, with 5 children losing their lives and 13 others sustaining injuries. A subsequent investigation exposed a shocking list of 66 defects plaguing the ill-fated coaster. Issues range from missing brakes and poorly maintained equipment to rotted wood, misaligned tracks, and aged coaster parts. Furthermore, ride operators were found to be under the influence. Despite these egregious lapses, both the ride's engineer and manager faced criminal charges but were ultimately acquitted, echoing a distressing theme in such tragic incidents. The Big Dipper disaster serves as a somber reminder of the paramount importance of maintaining rigorous safety standards in amusement parks. Mindbender tragedy. In 1986, the West Edmonton Mall in Alberta, Canada, boasted the title of the world's largest mall, featuring the tallest indoor roller coaster, the Mindbender. However, on June 14th of that year, tragedy struck, revealing the darker side of this popular attraction. The Mindbender, drawing in hundreds of visitors per hour for decades, took a grim turn as a result of faulty design and inadequate maintenance. On that ill-fated day, a car detached from the coaster track, restraints flung open, and 4 passengers were catapulted to the concrete floor of the mall. The consequences were dire. 3 lives lost, leaving a haunting scar on the coaster's otherwise thrilling legacy. Survivor Rod Chaiko, the lone witness to the tragedy, has persistently advocated for a memorial in honor of his fellow fallen riders. Despite decades of lobbying, his efforts have been in vain, underscoring the challenge of addressing the aftermath of such horrific incidents. The Mindbender derailment serves as a stark reminder of the importance of stringent safety measures in amusement parks, cautioning against the potential dangers that lurk beneath the facade of exhilarating rides. But hey, that's nothing, because later in this video, you'll find out about the mysterious misconception that added to the horror of the Haunted Castle fire. So smash that subscribe button below, and make sure you stay tuned till the end. Drowning incidents at Disneyland. Contrary to the persistent rumor that no one dies at Disneyland, tragic events unfolded in 1973 and 1983, challenging the myth of an accident-free park. In 1973, an 18-year-old man and his 10-year-old brother decided to hide on Tom Sawyer Island after park hours. While successfully extending their stay, the plan took a tragic turn when they attempted to swim back to the main park. Carrying his younger brother on his back, the older sibling struggled to cross the rivers of America and tragically slipped underwater. Disney cast members rescued the younger brother, but the older sibling did not survive. A decade later, in 1983, another grim incident occurred when a teenager drowned in the murky waters of Rivers of America during Disneyland's annual Grad Night. Intoxicated and reportedly stealing an inflatable boat from a restricted area, the teenager's joyride turned fatal as he fell into the water and drowned. Black Sunday. Kings Island Amusement Park in Ohio, operating accident-free for 19 years since its 1972 opening, faced a devastating turn on Sunday, June 9, 1991, dubbed Black Sunday. 3 lives were lost in separate incidents. Around 9 p.m., a seemingly ordinary evening took a tragic turn when park guest Timothy Benning reached into a fountain to playfully splash his friend William Heathcote. Unexpectedly, an exposed wire beneath the water unleashed a powerful electrical current, rendering Benning unconscious. Heathcote, attempting to help, was also electrocuted. Park employee Daryl Robertson, witnessing the distress, intervened but suffered the same fate. Despite their efforts, Benning survived with severe injuries, while Heathcote and Robertson lost their lives. A subsequent investigation revealed a simple circuit breaker could have prevented the tragedy. As the park continued its operations an hour later, Candy Taylor, aged 32, chose the seemingly harmless Flight Commander ride for one last thrill. Under the influence of alcohol and alone in her compartment, Taylor mysteriously slipped from her harness and safety belt, falling 70 feet to the ground. The reason remains unclear, but her tragic descent marked the second fatality on Black Sunday, leaving a somber reminder of the unpredictability that can shadow the joyous atmosphere of amusement parks. Six Flags Haunted Castle Fire. In a haunting parallel to the Luna Park ghost train incident, tragedy unfolded at New Jersey's Haunted Castle and Six Flags Great Adventure. On May 11, 1984, the indoor attraction, devoid of sprinkler systems, became the site of a devastating fire, claiming the lives of 8 people, one more than the Luna Park disaster. The fire, shrouded in mystery, erupted with 29 guests inside the haunted ride. Built predominantly from flammable materials, the attraction succumbed rapidly to the flames. Some visitors, initially thinking the fire was part of the horror experience, reacted too slowly, contributing to the tragic outcome. The grim aftermath revealed a chilling misconception, as the badly charred bodies of the 8 teenagers were initially mistaken for part of the staged horror. This heart-wrenching incident marked another dark chapter in theme park history, emphasizing the need for safety measures and raising questions about the consequences of neglecting such precautions. Verrückt Horror. In the quest to build the world's biggest and fastest water slide, Schlitterbahn Water Park in Kansas City introduced Verrückt, a towering 169-foot structure designed to propel riders down a nearly vertical 17-story chute at speeds reaching 70 miles per hour. The German name, meaning crazy, aptly described the audacious nature of the ride. Conceived by Schlitterbahn co-owner Jeff Henry and senior designer John Schooley, who lacked mechanical engineering backgrounds, Verrückt underwent 2 years of construction and safety testing using a trial-and-error approach with sandbags. Despite the ambitious design, tragedy struck in 2016, 2 years after its public opening. The victim, 10-year-old Caleb Schwab, experienced a horrifying fate as the raft he was in went airborne after the initial drop. Despite safety netting, Caleb collided with the metal support, resulting in a gruesome decapitation. His head and body slid down the water chute, ending in the pool where his family awaited. Guests behind Caleb suffered facial injuries, likely from the impact of his decapitated head. Remarkably, it took 2 years for a fatality on Verrückt. Despite the shocking nature of the incident and the lack of engineering expertise from the ride's creators, no one was criminally held responsible for the tragedy, emphasizing a disconcerting pattern in such cases. So let us know your thoughts and experiences of these theme park rides in the comment section below. Also make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And meanwhile, thanks for watching.